Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. As a Cloud Surfer here, ready to start an astrology and spirituality live stream. Today we talk about Taurus season, the sun going through Taurus, the sun going through the second house, and we, as a constant opposition to the sun, we are going through Scorpio, we are going through the 8th house. That's why people that debunk astrology and try to come up with the 13th sign, because we spend more time in Scorpio season, in Scorpio constellation or whatever, they don't know what we're talking about, because we don't go through the constellations, we go through the houses, and some constellations are also there. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish that you leave a like and subscribe to the video. And no, like the video and subscribe the channel if you enjoy the content. And as always, you can book services, tarot readings, natal chart readings, personal consultations, and some new types, different types of tarot readings as well with me, using the email, the LinkTree, or the Discord link down below as well. So, Sun in Taurus, Sun in fixed Earth. That means that we are paying more attention to things that are fixed, consistent, or stubborn when dealing with values, routine, pattern, and the ability to receive, maintain in a consistent way as well, privacy, security, and income or profit, but not just money, because there is this misunderstanding, this misconception with Tauruses and the Earth energy, the Earth alignments in general, but there is the misunderstanding, the misconception that Earth, or when you talk about profit or business, it's about money, but it's not. Especially Taurus, because the moon is exalted in Taurus. So when you talk about profit and Taurus, most likely it's going to be emotional profit, right? You giving your time, giving attention, giving your skill, giving your gifts and talents, and then you want to receive some validation, some praise, a good meal, a fun time, or money. You know what I'm saying? Because many times to Tauruses, receiving money is what money really is. A showing of value, placing value on something, right? And receiving money many times is like, for a Taurus, actually an emotional sign. Like, I valued your time, or I valued your resources, I valued your gifts, so here's some money. So it's not literally about the money, of course. This world is kind of ruled by money, not really, but in some areas it is. But for Taurus, it's more important the exchange of, I give you something and you give me back. And money only represents that exchange as well, right? So also, we want to be seen as fixed, practical, and stubborn as well. Because Tauruses, they care about the image, they care about how others see them, but they're gonna be they're gonna be caring more about being seen as consistent and stable before they want to be seen on a good light, right? So a Taurus will prefer to be a bit rude, to be a bit cold, to be a bit distant if they are showing presence, stability, dominance, like, I know what I'm doing, even if nobody else here recognizes that I'm right, I'm gonna maintain my stance. That's something they share with Aquarius, right? Aquariuses might be a bit more goofy or weird about it, or they might express better that position, but both Aquarius and Tauruses are very good, sometimes in a wrong way though, at maintaining that position. Ain't nobody around here agreeing with me, ain't nobody around here sharing my views and thoughts, but I maintain my position. Aquarius will try to convince you, Aquarius will try to show you the point, no, Taurus will just stay there until you realize the point, and hopefully, through their immobility, through their stubbornness, you'll be like, hold on, he's really into that. He's really using all the chips here. Maybe there is something into it, and then you start digging it, and then you come to the conclusion, and you realize whatever the Taurus was right or wrong, but you realize why the Taurus was so deeply invested into that vision. Because also, with the Sun in Taurus, we want to participate and be a part of real, sophisticated, and stable things that deal with value, pleasure, commitment, and the exchange of information, value, pleasure. So it's about the exchange, but it's a bit more looking at your end. Libras is a bit more like, oh, more about the interaction and the exchange itself. Taurus is a bit more like you receiving it, because it's the internal side of Venus, the feminine, dark side of Venus, and Libra is the external, masculine, expressive side of Venus. So Libras get a bit more content just by expressing. Taurus need to receive and maintain that thing. It's the same thing, values, communication, ideas to be sustainable while having pleasure, because remember that Saturn is exalted in Libra, so it's about structure as well, and Taurus is ruled by Earth, and it's an Earth element, so it deals with structure and accumulating, right, as well. So, with Taurus season, negatively speaking, you might be too focused in receiving something or showing others that, hey guys, I'm receiving this, or I have this value, or I should be receiving this. Like, I have this value, and you guys not seeing it, you guys not giving me the money, the attention, and the validation for me to make for me to be feeling safe and secure in using these gifts and talents, in using this fixed way to make sense and be stable, right? And you have to understand, especially you, all the Taurus out there, and me, I have a Taurus moon, that sometimes people see your value, but they don't value it. Or they don't value it as much as you think. Or somebody else told you that they value it, they value you, but Joe over there might not value you. Somebody over there might give $50 for your service. Somebody down the road might give you $20 for your services. And that's why governments and organizations, they had to regulate the market to avoid these fluctuations, right? Because imagine you a plumber, right? Imagine there is a somewhat, right, fixed range of what you receive on your services, right? When you go fix a pipe or something. But if there was no regulation, this will happen. You go there to Joe's house and fix a plumb, and you're like, bro, man, we need more plumbers in the world. You guys do a great job. Here's $100, right? Then you go to Mike's house, and Mike's be like, bro, you plumbers ain't shit. You have an easy job. You have an easy life. Just going around the truck, get under the sink, change the pipe. That's an easy job. Hey, take $20 because that's a difference in their values, right? So the regulation of a service value is actually a very Taurus-like thing, bringing a fixed value to an action, to a service, to a real thing, right? And that's good, right? Because we are taking the human factor, we are taking the personal value of something. Now, of course, it can also be bad. Plumber easy, GG. Plumber meta, too easy, right? Welcome to the stream, Dario. Because imagine, your service might be, you as a plumber, might provide the better service than somebody else. But there is a fixed pricing. Guess what? USA got that right on that part. We have tipping. Hey, take this on the side. I'll pay you $50 for the service and I give you 20 more, right? But in other, like in my country, we don't tip. It's not a thing. We just don't do it because organizations and companies actually pay the minimum wage. They're not expecting the client to do so. Like, what the fuck, right? So that can be the case where People only pay what is stipulated by law, by regulation, even if you do a better service than others. But if you do really good service, people here in Portugal, they will not pay with money because we have one of the lowest minimum wages in Europe, but they will give you a bottle of wine, a great meal, they will welcome into into their house. You're gonna be chill, right? A beer, they wanna crack a beer, or two or three, but they might give you the whole fridge. If you like a great plumber, a great electrician, they enjoy your conversation, bro, they're gonna give you the whole fridge. They're gonna give you the beer, the ham, the cheese. Bro, you want a sandwich? Bro, I only, that's so much Portuguese house. I only have ham, cheese, prosciutto, some fresh cheese, which is like a white cheese, and some mortadella. Is that enough? Oh, actually, I think I got some lettuce in the back. Hold on, and you know, Darius saying in the chat, true, in USA there is even a fee included on the bill for healthcare for the workers. USA got a lot of things right, but they also got a lot of things wrong. You know what I'm saying? But hey, sometimes you gotta be like, shadow government, I know you ain't shit sometimes, but you guys did some good structures, alright? And what I'm talking about is actually a good example. Regularizing value, right? Making sure that Mike gives you 50 bucks, even if he doesn't like your service, even if he thinks that it's easy to be a plumber, right? That's a good thing, in my opinion. I think it is, right? So, hold on, guys, I got some air. Good. Also, with Sun in Taurus, we have to look for balance. You know, it's Venus energy, the sister sign, brother sign of Venus, because you have to show your value. You have to make sure that others see your value, but you also have to maintain the maximum level of privacy possible. Okay? It's not like just be super private. No. You have to show your value. You have to make sure others understand your value, but maintain a certain level of privacy where others don't see you or they don't see why you value yourself. Because you have to allow others to create their own version of your value. Because they're gonna value that more than you trying to throw your perception of your own value to their face. Right, Aquariuses? Look, I have an Aquarius stellium. I know what I'm talking about. Aquariuses force too much and like, bro, I'm valuable, I'm smart, and here's why. Right? Get it? No. It's Taurus season. It's like, here's my service. It costs this. It gets you that. And helps you with this. And that's it. If they don't want it, they don't take it. Go out there, bro. You're gonna find it. But that's actually a thing that all the Tauruses right now have to learn with Aquarius. The moon will slip right through into Aquarius as we speak. No, during the night. So you're gonna learn all the Tauruses, Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venuses, and Scorpio Sun signs. You have to learn how to put yourself out there, but still being consistent, but a bit more light, a bit more logical, and a bit more weird, funny, engaging, showing your value. Because if you don't learn how to put yourself out there, if you don't learn to be rejected and be like, bro, hey, that's it. I reject people all the time too, right? You have to, as a Taurus, I have Taurus Moon, so hold on, I know what I'm talking about. You have to understand, like, you yourself don't value everything in the world and you have preferences. So other people will do the same. And Tauruses take these too personal, right? Taurus, you're like, oh, you don't want my service, you don't want me, oh, that means the whole world is like that. No, bro. There is preferences. You like pasta, I don't like pasta. It doesn't mean the whole world hates pasta. It doesn't mean I'm against pasta. I just have preferences. And Taurus really need to learn that and then keep going and keep putting themselves out there even if they're rejected, even if they are not being valuable, even if even if they're not receiving validation or being seen as realistic, right? Because especially Tauruses, fixed Earth, you have to build an image of being realistic, right? It's not just like, oh, I think realistic, I have a stable job or whatever, so I'm stable and others see me like that. No, you have to create that. All fixed signs work like this. You have to be consistent in order for others to see you as consistent. While cardinal signs, they start something or they show something and they can get into that light way quicker, or mutable signs. They can be whatever, right? They are mutable. Even to their own wrongdoing, they can be too much of something too easy, and then that thing takes over them, right? But it's saying, hey, if you can fix it yourself, shut your mouth and pay me. That's true. That's true. If you can do Mike, if plumbing is so easy, why you called me? Right? But yeah, fixed signs, even bro, you can be the best at something in the world. If you are not consistent with it, if you don't show it consistently, people will always like doubt you or think Mike is better even though he doesn't know how to plumb. They will think like you got it easy, and because you have to show it, you have to build a consistent image that fits your energy, fixed energy, right? So with Sun in Taurus, it's all that. You have to show up in a consistent way, in a valuable way, in a sophisticated way, while maintaining the maximum level of privacy possible, right? And that ain't easy. That ain't easy, right? But there's a reason why Aquariuses and Tauruses are the highest percentage of millionaires in the world, right? Because Aquariuses learn that as well, how to be all out there but maintain a certain level of privacy. Taurus already know how to do that. They just need to learn how to put themselves out there. Well, in this case, in the matrix, quote unquote, what Tauruses do, they basically either they have the product and they allow others to sell it or improve it or be the face of it, or they see somebody with the product and they bring support, they bring infrastructure, and then they become millionaires, right? While Aquariuses have the idea, they have the connections, they have the building over there, or they know somebody, they know a Taurus that has a building over there. And because the Taurus allowed the Aquarius to use the building for the startup, the Aquarius is like, hey bro, I guess I'm gonna give you a share, and Taurus be like, you better, I'm gonna run over you if you don't, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about that. It's all about putting yourself out there while maintaining the maximum level of privacy possible. And the main reason why, like I told you, is to allow others to create their own vision of your value, because they're gonna value that more than what they would value you trying to force them your own version of value. Welcome to the stream, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people are too extreme when doing their own business. Reason number one, most people just work for somebody else and they never really are into their own business. And let's take this concept of their own business to the extreme. Let's say you open a restaurant, right? There is millions of restaurants in the world, and most likely you learn with somebody, or you know already an example of a restaurant, right? But let's say you are opening a business that it's not very common, or you're opening a restaurant in a very different way. That's like really creating your own business. Not only you have your own business, you have your own restaurant, but you're creating a new market, or you're creating a new product, you're creating a new way to do business. Shout out to the Capricorns, right? So when you do that, or most people never did that, that's why they don't know how to do this, because most people go extreme. They either be very insecure and not value themselves and their product and their ability to connect with others and showing them value, or they're gonna be a bit more like Aquarius, shoving down the throat, why should I be the best? Why should you buy my product? That's where the scammer energy comes from, right? Because the scammer energy comes from, oh, I want money, I want profit, but I don't want to build something and allow people to build their own version of value. So I'm gonna scam them. I'm gonna try to show them value and let them come this way, and I'm gonna force in them my perspective of value of the product or whatever, right? While real business is like, bro, I have this apple, $5. It's red apple, it comes from Portugal, it's good. You want it? And then the people in their minds like, oh bro, that apple looks good, you know? I'll take about that shit. I will, well, scammer energy, bro, this apple gonna cure your back pain. This apple will give you a boner. You can drill your wife super easy tonight. This apple will make your wrinkles go away. That's scammer energy. You're forcing the perspective of value on somebody else. No, you gotta allow others to create their own perspective of value about you. What you can do with that Venus energy is go a little bit into the Libra bag and be a bit more expressive and sophisticated, create new examples, create new ways. Oh, this is valuable because there was no apple like this. Yeah, it's red, but it's a different shade of red. You know, it's a special red. It looks good in it. It tastes good and it smells good. And then people be like, yeah, that you know what I'm saying? You know, you're not forcing somebody to take your own version of value, but then the extreme part of that can go to something that I call the air sign magic, which is basically you rock somebody to sleep. Basically, you flood them with suggestive thinking. Oh, it looks good, it smells good, and people start to be like, oh yeah, they start to get swayed away by you. But you be like, I didn't force them, bro. You didn't shut up for an hour. Oh, but I didn't force them. That's a lot like air magic. You know what I'm saying? It's like you talk their ears off until they start bleeding. Oh, but I didn't force them. It was their own decision, bro. Okay, they got 55% of that decision. You got 45. It wasn't really their decision, was it? Bro, if you weren't so suggestive, they wouldn't buy that apple. They got scammed. You just scammed them in a more sophisticated way. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn Libras. No, I'm joking. Libras are cool in here. But yeah, Taurus season. Also, make sure to not be fixed and stubborn in insecurities. Right? Why? Because this is the sun is going through Taurus. The sun is going through the second house. So that will not only you're gonna build up if you are already fixed, like we are 10 degrees in right now, right? So if you are already fixed in a insecurity, you are building up real scenarios, real events on it, and then you might miss opportunities, you might miss tools, co-workers, or ideas that will actually allow you to build up on those insecurities and create a protection, creating a safe haven around them, and more. But if you just fix too much on those insecurities, you're just gonna build something around it, not more. You know what I'm saying? So make sure also to not be, not follow validation. That happens a lot with Taurus and Leos too. Something that doesn't happen so much with Aquarius and Scorpios is you can be attracted because somebody is giving you validation or somebody is giving you a bit of pleasure, and you can be a trick. They can take you to the corner, they can take you to the alley and then rob you blind. You know what I'm saying? So make sure to know what's going on, make sure to kind of force them in a more sophisticated way to show the support, to show the care, to show that they want to be a part of the building process and that when they want to construct something with you. Don't be just like, oh, they valuing me. Oh, they giving me this money. They giving me this pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So Taurus season, make sure to be fixed in your own values and make sure to act and express your values in a realistic, consistent, sophisticated, and the most that you can, private way while showing it. It's the sun, right? So it's about showing it, it's about being it, right? So let's go real quick. Do a astro reading. Sun in Taurus, seeing, expressing, and being your fixed values and fixed way or stubborn way to be realistic, practical, safe, secure, and making sense. Oh, and Venus is going to Taurus too, so this Friday we'll talk about Venus. Sun in Taurus conjuncting Venus, right? Expressing and being seen, or expressing the values of your relationships, or being seen by the values of your relationships. Sun in Taurus, fatal attracting Mercury in Aries, communicating, thinking, and analyzing in a more expressive, more ruthless, and less sophisticated way about your values and your fixed way to have stability and security in your life. Sun in Taurus, sextiling Mars in Pisces, but Mars will go into Aries as we go through the Taurus season, but right now it's sextiling. So an opportunity to have passions, motivations, aggression, and frustration that come from spirituality, dreams, illusions, and imaginations, manifested and materialized in a more consistent and sophisticated way. Sun in Taurus, conjuncting Jupiter in Taurus, the ability to expand and travel to more fixed and stable spaces that are connected to your values if you express and act on your values, reality, profit, and validation. Sun in Taurus, sextiling Saturn in Pisces, an opportunity to be real and to be validated and valued by your spirituality, feelings, dreams, illusions, imaginations, and emotions if they make sense and if others can use it and be a part of it. That's very important. Sun in Taurus, conjuncting Uranus, being the change, seeing change, or being a part of an association or group that is changing to a unique, rebellious, and fresh way how to do business and obtain profit and validation in a consistent and stable way. Sun in Taurus, sextiling Neptune in Pisces, the opportunity to materialize and bring into reality grand illusions and grand imaginations. And Sun in Taurus, squaring Pluto in Aquarius, learning how to be fixed and act consistent in reality and value, while you and everybody else is transforming the world by and into a place where you have to have your own unique mind and express and communicate yourself in a unique, individual, different, new, and opposing way if necessary. All right? And real quick, let's do a tarot reading for all the signs with the Taurus sun going through, no, with the Taurus going through the second house. That's what I meant, right? Just looking here at the chart, seeing if I missed something. I don't think so. I guess just some insecurities coming out from my Taurus moon, you know? So let's get ready. If you have Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising, or Aries Mars, this reading is for you, and you are fatal attracting the sun in Taurus. So you might be feeling, or you might be acting, or others are acting a bit too slow, waiting for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready, and you want to do it already. You want to be seen already. You want to show stuff already, and you think that others might be taking too much time, being too much patient. But hey, that's the right thing to do right now. So you gotta be adding those elements to yourself Still be yourself, but a bit more patient and a bit more realistic. So let's see the card for Aries right now. Here we go. It's the reverse Nine of Cups. So you have the opportunity to elevate your emotions, feelings, dreams, illusions, and spiritual purposes, but you or others are misunderstanding the elevated you or the process of emotional elevation. Let's go to Tauruses. Tauruses, you are right now the example. You are being seen, you are being studied in how to obtain value, profit, and validation in a stable, consistent, logical, private, and secure way. So let's see what the Taurus Sun is bringing to all the Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venuses, and Scorpio Sun signs. Let's go. The deck almost fell off, so almost a lot of scatteredness, but you Tauruses hold up. Reversed King of Pentacles. So you can be a great physical support. All the Tauruses can be a great financial, structural, routine, scheduling support, but you most likely being misunderstood by others, or you are misunderstanding how to give and communicate that support. Right? Most likely it has to do with the insecurities, or you want to be private, and so others have to find a way to reach you and then get that support, and you should be offering, quote unquote, that support. You should be a bit more in there, right? Let's go. Gemini Sun. Oh, for Gemini Suns, only Gemini Suns, the same reverse. So I think you misunderstanding the support that Tauruses or the Earth element can give you right now. All right, Gemini Suns only. Okay, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Mercury's. You are fatal attracting the Sun in Taurus. So you might be looking at the world right now and everybody's acting too slow, acting about their desires, about their feelings, about their preferences, about pleasure, and about what they think it's valued. And you have reverse 10 of Cups. So you either misunderstanding others because you think they're too emotional, they're too much in their desires, and they're too much in their illusions, or you are in too much emotion, in too much dreams, in too much illusions, and you should be acting a bit more consistently and with a bit more focus on reality, structure, but you might just be feeling unvalidated. You might just be feeling like you have value and others don't see it, and you should be just keep doing it and being consistent and fixed on it. Let's go into Cancers, aka Cardinal Water. You guys are sexiling the Sun in Taurus, so you have the opportunity to manifest and materialize your new moods, your new emotions, and your new reasons and meanings and spiritual purposes. So if you have some BS going on right now, you're going to manifest it in a fixed and consistent, realistic way. So be careful with that. And you have reversed Prince of Swords. So you have the opportunity to, in reality, in the world around you, to externally, you have the opportunity to create a new external way to associate your ideas, thoughts, and ways to socialize and analyze. Let's go to Leo. Leo Sun. Oh, Leo Sun and only Leo Sun. Reversed Nine of Swords. You have the learning process to elevate your mentality, how to think, communicate, and analyze, but you are being misunderstood or you are misunderstanding the learning process. Leo Sun only. So Leos are squaring the Sun in Taurus. You are learning how to act, express, and be a bit more consistent, a bit more realistic, a bit more private, and a bit more focused on your own values. Because Leos can go chase others' values because, oh, they validating me, they laugh when I'm there, they give me this, they give me that, and you should be a bit more focused in your own values and keep things a bit more private. And for all the Leos, reversed Four of Cups. So you are learning how to make more sense and be more realistic about your feelings, emotions, dreams, illusions, and spiritual purposes, but you or others are misunderstanding, misjudging, or misusing this learning process. A lot of reversed cards so far. It's Taurus season, bro. Those insecurities, that need for privacy but still making business and be validated, those desires coming outside to the light of the sun, you know what I'm saying, in a more realistic way though, in a structured way. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, right? Let's go to the Virgos. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Mercury. You are trining the Sun in Taurus. So you have a gift to bring more consistency, structure, or stubbornness to your nervousness, worrying, or ability to be organized and efficient. So if you are a bit crazy, you're going to be structure to that. And if you are organized, you're going to be more stability to that. All right. All right. One card it is. See, it's Taurus season, so Virgos didn't caught more... Virgos now more realistic. They don't want 2 cards no more. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. And Virgos got reversed Ace of Pentacles. So Virgos have a unique gift, a very powerful and unique way to go about reality or a product or an idea or a perspective to do business or to communicate a product or a value, but you or others are misunderstanding the value or the uniqueness that you can offer in a realistic and structured way. Let's move on to Libra. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, Libra Saturn, because Saturn is exalted in Libra, or Libra Venuses. You are in conjuncting, misunderstanding the Sun in Taurus, but it's all about the same thing. It's all about values, communication, commitment, pleasure, and looking good, looking sophisticated. But you are cardinal, you create that, and you're more expressive with that. Taurus is more consistent, stubborn, and more internal and insecure about that. All right? So let's see what this Taurus season can bring mostly to you, Librases. Librases. Just Libras. All right? Oh, no, not 2 cards, not 2 cards. 2 cards only for Pisces. They're the only ones that need more information. So let's go. Okay, there we go. For all the Libras. 7 of Pentacles. So Libras have here the opportunity, or you're already doing this, which is separating from old physical circumstances or old feelings or perspectives about your physical circumstance, about your reality, your routine, your patterns, your schedules, or your limits and boundaries, and you are being, or you have the opportunity to be inspired by new purposes or new ways to go about your routines, patterns, limits, and boundaries. Or you can just be feeling more fresh and more rejuvenated about the same routine that you already was in. All right? Let's go into Scorpio. Scorpio Sun. Scorpio Moon. Scorpio Rising. Scorpio Pluto. Mars and Uranus. You are opposing the Sun in Taurus. So you might be feeling everybody's a bit too dry, too much realistic, too slow, not caring enough about deep desires. But they are actually, Taurus care about deep desires, but they want some balance. They want it to make sense, and they want to have the resources, the space and stability to actually do those desires without sacrificing too much and without sacrificing the stability and the reality or others around them as well, okay? So the Scorpios got 5 of Pentacles, so you're feeling more connected, caring more or feeling more attached to a real circumstance, a real scenario, a responsibility, a limit or boundary. All right, Scorpios. Let's go into Sagittarius. Sag Sun, Moon. Right, oh, for Sagittarius Moon only, the Devil in reverse. So you are letting a lot of details cause misunderstandings, or people around you are misunderstanding you because they're focusing too much on the details and not paying attention to the big picture. Let's go. That was Sag Moons only. Let's go. Oh, so Sag Moons might be attracting people that are too focused on details and they're misunderstanding you in general, or you're attracting people that need you to point them out into certain details because they're misunderstanding their situation or you. All right. Sag Rising and Sag Jupiter. You guys are in conjuncting, misunderstanding the Sun in Taurus. So you're not really understanding why everybody is so fixed in reality, why everybody is so slow, everybody is so patient, why everybody is so now caring about business and value. And you have reversed Leo, reversed strength. So you are seeing the light in you, in others. You are seeing the consistency and how much it takes to be fixed in the values, to be fixed in a routine and pattern, but you're really not understanding it. Or you are being fixed in your own way to be, in your own way to express, in your own way to act, and you're being misunderstood by everybody around you because you're a bit more free, you're a bit more spiritual, you're a bit more creative, and people now are paying attention to things that are more realistic or that give them pleasure or validation, and you might not fit into that, but you're still confident, you're still shining, and they might not be like, why? You're not in sync with this energy, and you don't need to. You need to be your goddamn self, you know what I'm saying? Let's move into Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, Capricorn Rising. Change coming your way, change crossing your way, Uranus, the Fool, some change, some newness, some rebelliousness, or some opposition, but also it means the gate to all possibilities is all open. So Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorn Saturn, and Capricorn Mars, you are trining the Sun in Taurus, so you have a gift to bring more consistency, stability, stubbornness, or insecurities to your own ability to create new businesses and new statuses. Also, you have the opportunity, you have the gift to bring more sophistication and care, but not so much as your opposition, the Cancer sign, but still Taurus is, the moon is exalted in Taurus, so you have the gift to bring that moon energy a bit easier into your own perspective and how you act and interact with others around. Let's see what cards we have for Capricorn. Oh, there we go. Reversed Princess of Pentacles. So you have a gift to create a new internal way to deal with reality, but you are misunderstanding that new way to deal with reality, or you're being misunderstood by people around you that are still not understanding that new way that you have internally to deal with reality, or you are just communicating or expressing it in a way that people around you are not used to, so they're going to misunderstand you for a while. But you have this gift from the Sun to bring more consistency and self-value if you are in the right side of the plan, right? Let's go into Aquarius. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising, Aquarius Mercury, because Mercury is exalted in Aquarius, not in Virgo, Aquarius Saturn, and Aquarius Uranus. We are squaring the Sun in Taurus, so we are learning how to be more practical, how to be more private, how to be more valuable, and how to value others as well. And we are learning how to be more on point, more profitable, and more rigid about routine and patterns. And we have reversed High Priestess, so we're receiving divine messages. We're receiving direct messages from our spirit. We are receiving these great lessons that can allow us to express our spirituality in a physical way. And these messages can come from anywhere. It can come from a pain in your shoulder. It can come from an animal interaction with you. But you might be misunderstanding those messages because you don't want to be so strict. You don't want to be so limited. You don't want to be so perhaps valued, I mean. Or you don't want to be so smothered, or you don't want to show much value to others. But we are learning how to see and act on these high divine messages, okay? And lastly, but not least, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, Pisces Jupiter, Pisces Neptune, and Pisces Venuses, because Venus is exalted in Jupiter, in Pisces, and Pisces are sextiling the Sun in Taurus, so they have an opportunity to bring consistency, stubbornness, and insecurity in a realistic and practical way to their dreams, illusions, imaginations, feelings, la la land, nightmares, and most importantly, to their creativity. And we have reversed death, reversed Scorpio. And this means basically what I just said, bringing the fixed energy to the water and making Scorpio, right? Bringing fixed Taurus to water Pisces. So Pisces transforming right now, becoming the real deal, becoming the businessman, the businesswoman, without sacrificing the emotion and feeling, without sacrificing the juice and the creativity. And you might be misunderstanding the process of transformation, or others around you might be misunderstanding and like they were not expecting you transforming so quickly, because transformation is a lot of changes happening at the same time. Others might not be expecting you to now be so sure and so on point with yourself, your value, and maybe how you value them. Others might be surprised at how much you are value them right now, or how well you can show that. But death is here, deep transformation to you, and because you always have to remember these mutable signs, you can always be, it's going to be somebody you connected with, right? That now they suddenly transform deeply how they think and feel about you, right? Or this can just be you. That's why being a mutable sign is tough. Perhaps being a mutable sign is the most tough job in the world, right? But you can manifest quicker, right? Like a fixed sign, they might take longer to manifest something or to achieve a position, but then they gain respect, they seen in a certain way easier, while mutable signs can reach a certain position quicker, but they can also lose it quicker, or they might create enemies quicker because it's just too much entanglement, too much bring people from the shoe shop to the bar, just like bring too much emotions and feelings where they don't belong. But it's also what creates that faster manifestation. It's more things coming together, more action, more spirits coming together, right? But in general, Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Neptune, and Jupiter, we have the opportunity to transform deeply, to bring more consistency, sureness, confidence, stubbornness, or insecurities to your dreams and illusions, feelings and emotions, spiritual belief systems, and creativity. Deep Scorpio, reversed Scorpio. Be careful with the misunderstandings, and make sure you don't create any type of deep attachment or grudge because somebody misunderstood you, your dreams, your spirituality, or your creativity. And everybody, it's going to be everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember Taurus season, make sure to act on your values, to act on your desires as well, while having routine, discipline, and while making sense, and maintaining the maximum possible level of privacy while putting yourself out there, while showing your value, showing your routine, showing your consistency, and sometimes showing your stubbornness. It's be like, bro, If I don't receive my value, I ain't moving. If I don't get the money, I ain't sucking it. You know what I'm saying? So always remember, the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. Or even, bro, even if you give me $1 million, I ain't sucking it. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I've seen some dudes, they say they will suck Shaquille O'Neal's thing by $1 million, bro. Nah. No, you could give me all the money in the world, I wouldn't do it, man. Nah. You ain't catch me lacking, bro. You ain't catch me lacking, you know what I'm saying? But hey, if they wanna do it, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So always remember, the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. Believe in yourself. Believe in all possibilities. Till the next time, book a reading with me. Book a personal consultation with me. Get in contact with me using the links and the emails down below. Thank you, Dario, for watching. Thank you, Adrian, for watching, for chatting. Thank you, Malik, for chatting as well. Until the next time, as a direct cloud surfer, surfing out, remember to take action on your values, desires, and stability. See you soon.